Yeah. That's right. ¿Qué pasa, raza? It's your camarada. You know it's the Hello Paisa. And we're back again with the most spiciest podcast show in the Nico Nueve. I don't know why I said it like that. 559 to be exact, Central Valley. It's the Taco Tuesday podcast show. I am your host, Gemini. Add me on IG, por favor. It's right there, fool. Under the pumpkin. Happy Halloween. All month. It's already October, man. Everybody who doesn't like Halloween, váyanse para el otro lado. I love Halloween, bro. So I'm already in the spirit. As soon as it hit October, I was Beetlejuice. Like, as soon as okay, I'm Beetlejuice. Don't say it 3 times. All right. Tonight on the Taco Tuesday podcast show, I have a very special guest and no introduction. This man right here, coming from the city of Tulare, because it's damn far, bro. We're in Tulare. We in the T. And introducing my camarada, Ernest Ramirez.
How you doing?
I had to make sure I get those effects, bro. They're so dope. Everybody knows that. Hey, bro. Thank you, bro, for signing through, bro.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. It's an honor that I finally have you here. We've been talking for a minute about having you here on the podcast because you're like, oh, thank you. I didn't think I was podcast type. I'm like, nah, hell no, bro. You need your flowers. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it. I like to.
We need to give them to you. We need to give them to you, bro. That's why we're here. And for the people who don't know who Ernest Ramirez is, he's pretty much huge community, everything all around, especially here in the city of Tulare, and we're gonna pretty much get to the bottom of it and what he pretty much is to the whole Central Valley, bro. Period. So yeah, let's get into this interview, bro. I'm gonna start crying, but I'm sorry not to have tacos. And I want to get this through everybody. Okay, let's explain this real quickly. All right, it's important for me to explain why tacos are not here because I'm fat. But one of the things is that tacos get cold every time, and Ernesto was telling me it doesn't matter if we'll still eat them, bro. Like, it's about tacos, and I'm like, okay, well then I gotta get my ass to the taco trucks and taco restaurants ASAP. And I told him I have everything to be there. It's just like it's gonna have to happen not on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Like, I still got a 9 to 5. Fool. Like, if I, and taco trucks, like, it's cool to pop up, and then like, I need gente there too. Like, what if some fool passes by and jacks my camera, fool? Like, that would hella suck, bro. Just jacking my camera, and then there goes the podcast, and then I gotta go back to an iPhone. All right. Anyways, estoy tomando agua como si tengo mucha sed. All right, my boy. Let's get into this interview, and I want the people to know more about who you are. Because I know for a fact that I've known you for a while, and I actually thank you for adding me last year to the Central Valley Music Awards, which is really dope because when it got to me, I was like, oh shit, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, and so yeah, bro, thank you for putting me on that because you need your definite appreciation for that, and yeah, let's get into this interview, bro. I have a few questions for you, and let's talk about everything you got going on right now, especially like today, bro. Like, what you have going on today? Because I know it's going to be a busy week for you.
Yeah.
Especially for the people who don't know, who are watching right now this week. If you guys are watching it like a week later, then it's too late. But tell the people why you might be busy this week.
Yeah, we got the Central Valley Music Awards coming up on Saturday. It's the 3rd annual at the Tulare.
You're going to step up the mic, my bad.
It's at the Tulare Memorial Building.
Right here in
we're
Tulare.
representing all genres.
Let's go.
So we're awarding. I think we have about 30 awards we're handing out. So some good artists out there, and we're trying to represent our musician and artists throughout the Central Valley and come out and support them. They need the support,
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, man, Central Valley Music Awards, you guys. For anybody who don't know, y'all should know. So Central Valley Music Awards has been going on for,
this would be the 3rd annual.
3rd annual, but it's been, it stopped for a while, came back, but it's still, it's been around for a lot of years, right?
The awards, we established it 3 years now.
3 years? Okay. Okay. I felt like you guys had it back in there, but we'll get into that. I don't know why I'm getting carried ahead of myself.
Trying to plan it out, before I came in on it, but
Was it COVID? I don't know. We'll get into that.
yeah,
My bad. But yeah, Central Valley Music Awards is pretty much like one of the dopest events that is going on in the Central Valley right now. Because if you are a musician, an artist, anything associated with music, you definitely want to be part of this event. Be part of this, even if you're not nominated or you know what I mean. You still want to be able to attend and see the one night that people get recognized, the people that get awarded for their all their hard work and their wins. You know what I mean? And it comes down to all the dedication they put into their music, because it is the Central Valley Music Awards, and that could be anybody from an artist to a videographer to a producer to a bandmate, as in like a a guitarist, a drummer. Maybe even I know this year you guys put a podcast of the year, and I didn't go in this year, you know what I mean, because we started late, and so it's not like I'm gonna go in there and sign up with no episodes, you know what I mean. But next year we'll be in there, so yeah, pretty much to me it's like one of those events, bro, because this is how I am. I feel like me and you are so alike, is that we love our community so much and we want to do a lot for our community. We want to be able to make a big impact for the people who don't have like this they think like nothing pops out here, you know what I mean. They think nothing is gonna happen here, but slowly and surely things are going on in the 559, especially in Tulare County. You know what I mean. And we're like, I mean, I'm not to be cocky, but like you're looking at two people who are like, he's more ahead of me, but like, you know what I mean, like, or we're doing two different things, but it's still the same goal and reach we're trying to get, which is community.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help everybody, because you're doing your thing with the rap and the hip hop, but we're also going to talk about how you have like the car show scene, even though hip hop is involved, but that's still another scene. And then you still have other events that you've done in the past that are probably even not even car show or hip hop involved.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We've done plenty of. We did autism awareness last year.
That's awesome, bro. See,
we try to find those.
That's the shit right there.
It's tough, because like when you do them, you realize how much your community doesn't have that help.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the people that are helping these kids on autism, or there's like, it's Tulare. There's some there, but people don't know where it's at. They don't know where the help's at. So that's the part where our awareness events come in handy, because we can lead people that direction.
It's all about awareness, bro. I mean, letting the people know, like, kind of like wake up, right? A little bit. I mean, as in, because awareness also means like, to be aware of what's going on. To some people, may not know enough to be too aware. And I feel like events like the ones you do, bro, especially like the car show. You have one car show that you dedicate to someone who passed away due to cancer, correct?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's dope that you continue to do that year by year. And it's like you make it a fundraiser to give to the cancer.
Yeah, we give it to Valley Children's.
That's so dope, bro.
Club. It's something.
Shout out.
Especially like for me, I come from the hip hop spot.
Yeah.
So once we started doing the car shows, it was just like, wow, this is like real community.
Yeah,
It's like these guys support each other and they support the cause, and it's just a different feeling that you get from putting on a hip hop concert or something. It's just
exactly.
There's more. It's this community. It's a trip, and they're coming from different cities. It's
different backgrounds.
Really good to see. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's dope, man. Hey, well, let's get into this interview, bro. I want to kind of know more, kind of where you started, because we're old as fuck. But speak for yourself while you're over here. But yeah, let's get into this first question, bro. And obviously, we always get down to this one, but there could be more behind it. But where are you from, bro? Like, are you here from Tulare? Like, all the way?
From Tulare, born here, raised here. I've been to New York for a little bit, but...
New York?
Yes.
Nice.
I got family out in New York. We got some family in Virginia.
Out of all the places you went in New York?
Yeah.
The main place.
We went right after the 9/11 happened, too. It was crazy. Yeah.
So you lived over there and, like, you were New Yorked out and everything?
I wouldn't say New Yorked out,
You were wearing Timbs?
Nah. I still stayed true to my Cali roots, and over there, I was the one with the accent. Yeah, it was a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience, just to be out there and, as far as how they, just different cultures, how they live.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, New York is one of those places in the U.S. obviously that gets very stereotyped, and so when you go out there, you obviously think of the most common things like Tim's and now it's different now. Like New York has, I mean, it's still the same, but New York has changed obviously just like anywhere else. But like now when you think about New York, it's like you think about like what is it? The bacon, egg, and cheese.
They got
The
good
Aki
bagels
way.
out there.
Yeah, the Aki way.
Even
Hey,
like
yo, Ak.
the Subway sandwiches,
Yeah.
out there, they got real
Oh.
delis. Like,
Yeah,
they'll
exactly,
laugh at you
bro.
if you're going
Yeah.
to.
Honestly, bro, New York is probably like, I think it is my top 3 favorite cities in the world. I've always said I loved L.A. first, and then New York second, and then Miami third. Even though I've never been to
Miami would be nice.
New York, but it's like since I was a kid, I think movies and all that, I'm like, fuck, L.A. is the shit, New York second, and Miami third. So, yeah, I'm gonna be going there soon.
Yeah, it's nice.
We're gonna go there soon. You never know. Might be doing some shit out there.
Let's do it.
All right, so Tulare, we in the building. As a matter of fact, you see that T right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should take that because you're originally from Tulare. For the people who don't know, it's a giant T made out of metal, and I've had it, and I'm like, I was like, it could stand for taco, but it's Tulare. But I'm not originally from Tulare. I'm from Colarosi. For people who don't know that, so you can take that if you want it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's yours. So yeah,
Appreciate it.
Tulare is in the building. Let's go. Shout out to Tulare County. Let's go. All right, man. So, one thing I do want to know, and we were talking about this earlier, is that where did it all start for you, bro? Pretty much as a kid. And we're talking about maybe say, because, I mean, we're talking off fair. It all started with music with you, right?
Yeah, for me,
And naturally who you are as a person. But music is kind of what, like, got you out there, as in, like, say, step out of your comfort zone to be somebody.
yeah,
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
Yeah, like for me, I grew up a lot around different music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally know Spanish, but I grew up with Spanish music. Everything, so I like all types of music. My buddy was doing music at that time, and he had told me I should get into it because I had the head for it, kind of like good, like not getting into trouble type stuff, So I got into it more later on, just trying to see it like I can do what you do, So let me do that. If not, I want to try to do it better.
Okay.
And that's where it came from as far as like the music part. We established a record label.
Nice.
But mostly, when like my inspirations were more Tupac, as far as music wise. That's an Eazy-E, I think Eazy-E was like that
Tupac
music we
and
weren't
Eazy-E.
supposed to listen to, but we had to sneak on and listen to it, But,
Legends.
yeah.
Tupac and Eazy definitely are like the top 2 goats for like anybody in our age group. You know what I mean?
Even Master P, Master
Yeah,
P
bro.
really showed how to make some money off of the music and
Yeah.
put people
Master P
on,
was a mastermind.
real, and
Yeah.
he's like one of the like
A lot
to
of
stay
people.
independent, he stayed
Yeah.
independent, and that's something it's hard to stay, independent with this mainstream,
Yeah.
behind you. It's for all the artists out there, stay independent, 'cause
For real.
that's where it's at. You know?
Independent, in-house, everything, bro.
Yeah, everything.
That way you could get all the bag, not just a part of it. Don't let don't keep the crumbs, like they say.
Yeah, because you can do it,
Yeah,
It's
because they say they could get the chips. All right, well you need the whole bag, bro.
all of it.
Yeah,
You don't need to share it
Um,
unless it's with your people.
yeah. So you said you started a rap too, right?
Yeah, I used to rap. We started as a group.
What age were you when you started rapping?
Oh,
And what was your name too?
I go by the Truth.
The Truth.
Yeah.
That's actually a dope name. I used to know a rapper named Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, my little brother battled him.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, shout out Truth. And shout out Cali Kid. He won that. I'm getting carried away. Go ahead.
But yeah, it just started from just messing around
Mm-hmm.
in the garage. I can't think of my age. I would probably say
High school?
I would say a little after.
Oh, okay, so it was after.
Yeah, because it wasn't really there, until I started seeing other people kind of doing it. And then once I got into it, my buddy, he got arrested, so we didn't have access to that equipment anymore. So I was like, I can build this myself, and I just started building my own record label and didn't have any artists, so just like this is something I wanted to do, and we established our record label, Chasing Dreams Records, and
wow,
from there it was just we found an artist that we wanted to represent, and it helped, to get some dope artists because you need to have the artists.
Sign me.
Sign me.
We've
actually taken breaks from the recording.
Ernest.
We've been doing more shows than recording.
Yeah.
It's tough, to find the right artist out there. It's a lot of artists sometimes are can be selfish or not as ready to work hard, and like get to where you need to go. It's not just given, a lot of people want it given to them,
Me, I'm over here struggling because everybody, I'm a one-man team. Just so you guys know, Taco Network. Damn, I shouldn't say it. I already said it. But yeah, Taco Network. Yeah. So hey, bro, shout out to you, bro, on that part. Damn, I just went through like a no, I was an epiphany. I just really went deep in that thought. But hey, we're in here like getting it since day one, and Chasing Dreams Records is pretty much a clear example of because it's still here to this day. It's been here for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sign me.
Yeah, we gotta get the roster going for 2024.
Fucking, what was I gonna say? When you started Chasing Dreams Records, you definitely thought more of yourself as a CEO of the record label, right? Because you were an artist and starting the label, but you obviously wanted to take the role more, and you felt more like you wanted to be a CEO, more behind the scenes, like you were speaking right now.
Yes.
Off air about you're more of the behind the scenes and off camera kind of guy,
Yeah, definitely. Like
you want to do the things behind the scenes.
Yeah, I feel it's more comfortable.
You want to watch. You want to watch because you're more, and that's dope of you because not everybody has to be in the spotlight, bro. You know what I mean? And just so you know, and you probably do know, 80% of everybody's success, like the big people, they have somebody behind like you. Because if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't be where they're at. Nobody did it alone, pretty much.
Yeah.
So one day you're gonna represent a lot of people with the record label. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a big artist, maybe me, and and you're gonna be right there just watching, and then everyone's gonna just have eyes on whoever it is, and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, not thinking that you're behind the scenes of everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
It's important. Like we've pushed some artists that I don't take their credit. It's just the artists do this shit. They're dope, and I recorded some super dope artists, and
that's dope, man.
For me, credit goes to the artists.
Yeah. Do you have any plans of not just signing? Because as of now, you're talking about rappers, correct?
Yes.
Do you have any singers, maybe female singers?
Yeah. I like more the R&B, to be honest.
Me too, bro. That's my shit. I just can't sing dope.
I can't sing either. Autotune helps now, but
it's fun.
Yeah, I like
You have it? You have autotune?
I do.
You fuck around with it sometimes?
I try to. I don't really like it. I'm more old school.
I need to go buy it. I want to try it.
Yeah, it helps because I feel like I can carry a melody, but when you put an auto-tune behind it, it sounds.
You just drink this whole water.
It sounds pretty good,
Yeah, because it pretty much auto corrects. The pitch of whatever.
That's what it really is. The pitch correct.
It's called. That's why it's called auto-tune because it tunes, corrects it. It pitches it to where it has to be. That's dope. So you have a whole studio at your house?
Yeah, it's a mini studio, but it's good. We got good.
Everybody's a mini studio.
Yeah,
People should see my podcast setup. People will be like, "What?" Yeah, it's mini. Everyone's mini, bro.
Yeah.
The way shit works now is crazy.
It's easier, But I would like to rebrand it and to focus on a nice setup studio because we don't really have one here in this area,
So I'm guessing this is in your home. This is in your home, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, everyone, look at where we're at. For people who don't know, we're in my garage right now, bro. Like, you know, we have mosquitoes all over here. I'm not kidding. There were mosquitoes a month ago. You know what I mean? Mosquitoes going everywhere, like.
They don't even make sounds anymore.
That was a good mosquito sound effect. That was me. That's dope, man. Let's get into the food real quick before we step out of it, because I'm always hungry and I'm fat, and I haven't ate today. And then tacos are always gonna hit on Tuesday different. I don't know why. Maybe because every time you eat tacos, it's Tuesday. Did that make sense? No, it didn't. That should be every time you eat tacos, it's Tuesday. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool in a way, or stupid. All right. Tell me right now, what is your favorite Mexican food? As in, like, un dish, like a, you know what I mean? Don't tell me tacos. Don't tell me torta. Don't tell me quesadilla. Don't tell me any of those. I'm talking about such besides that. And I know you're gonna get into a real one.
I would say sopes for me.
Fuck, and I was gonna say sopes right now. Don't say sopes, but not all taco trucks have sopes.
Chili rellenos.
I was not gonna say sopes. Damn, sopes are the shit. So you said chili rellenos?
Yeah, if I can't have the sopes, I'll take the chili relleno.
But is there anything like, say, let me name some, and I'm gonna start naming some because I feel like when is somebody gonna say, oh, fucking bro, I like albondigas, and nobody knows what albondigas are. Like, what's that? Like, bro, that's meatball soup. Oh yeah, my mom's used to make that. I was like, no, wait.
Oh yeah, that weather's coming for it.
Yeah, fucking albondigas. You've had it.
Oh, definitely.
Have you had mole?
Yes.
Made out of scratch, correct? All right. For people who don't know what mole is, and people are gonna trip out for who don't know, especially if you're not Latino or Mexican, is mole is chocolate stew? No.
It's more like a chicken mole.
Yeah, but what is it like in English? I heard someone say it was a chocolate stew.
Dang.
Like, basically, it's like a chocolate sauce, but it's spicy. It could be spicy, and you could marinate it on chicken, and then just a side of rice. People are like, what? Yeah, that's what it is. You need to try it. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, not a taqueria, order a mole and try it. And hopefully they make it good, not whack, because they're going to be like, oh, dude, I tried it and it was whack. All right. I don't know why I talk like a surfer. So those are ham. How about your favorite drink? Do you drink beer? You drink pisto?
I try not to. But if I'm gonna have a beer, I'll take a Modelo.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I don't even know why I asked. I'm not trying to promote not drinking alcohol. The reason I'm asking for the beer is because I was drinking it right now and I want to take a sip from it. But what I'm actually trying to ask is, do you like like horchata?
Oh,
or do you like Jamaica? Do you like Jamaica?
I haven't. I don't think I've tried that. Horchata's
the red one, purple one.
I don't know.
No? Okay, so when you go to a taqueria, there's horchata.
Yeah.
And then Jamaica's always next to it. That's what it is.
I always go with the horchata.
How about tamarindo?
No.
Nah?
No.
Anybody out there, go try those out. Please go try Jamaica. And that's like saying Jamaica. And then try the tamarindo. How do you say that? I forgot. Google it. Google right now. Go Google. How do you say tamarindo in English? So yeah, just put that against your phone against it, and I'll do it for you. Yeah, so you need to try those, bro.
Next time.
So let's get into Chasing Dream Records. Mm-hmm. Obviously, is your music label.
Yes.
That's been for a while for you. When did it come to you to start the Central Valley Music Awards, which is something you've been doing now for the last 3 years? But from what my understanding, I thought it was going on more than that.
Yeah, like I think I've heard rumors that somebody wanted to start it probably 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, before I was kind of in the scene.
Oh, okay.
But for me, I wanted to start it about 5 years ago when I started getting into more promotions, but it never really came through because we're barely building our name there, as far as chasing dreams, throwing events. But when COVID came and shut everything down around March, I was listening to some beats because I'm an artist, I like to write. So that was a weird year. So for me, I wanted to write, I wanted to write something. So I was going to write a song, and it just came to me and I thought about it like, can you imagine how all the artists are feeling right now, and band members, musicians? Right now, everything's shut down. We can't get venues, so I felt like maybe the artists are losing hope. Like we can't even like show our talent because we couldn't lock venues in. So for me, I thought let's get the Central Valley music. Let's get the awards going. Um, this is the best time because all the artists right now are kind of sitting idle, So let's motivate them. And at first, I just
That's dope, bro.
I just sat on the thought. I'm like, oh, let me think about it. But then I'm like, no, let's get this shit done. So we started building a team. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. And they're with it. And then we came out and we brought it. We brought the Central Valley Music Awards and we made it official. At first, it was 559. But we're like, we gotta include Bakersfield, we gotta include Stockton. So we was like, it's gotta be Central Valley Music Awards. So
Let's go.
let's drop the 559. Let's not just keep it within our
So happy
559. Let's get the whole Central Valley.
Central
involved.
Valley, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're so dope for knowing that, bro. Central Valley people, we are from Stockton to Bakersfield.
Yes.
209-559-661.
Technically, it even goes to Sacramento.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that
Yeah.
till this year. And I'm trying to figure out how, though.
It's regionally.
Because of the same...
Yeah.
And it's true,
Yes,
bro.
and you go Google that. It's Sacramento is a part of the Central Valley.
So you think the Central Valley is the capital of Cali? That's actually a little bit.
Shoot,
That's kind of dope, don't y'all think? Because it's true. Let's say this, but then, no, actually, that's not true. Because I was about to say, people consider it Northern Cali, but I'm like, they'll only say Northern Cali, and then there's people who say Bay Area.
Yeah.
Because don't they say San Jose's Bay Area?
San Jose is, yes.
Right? And then there's people like, nah, San Jose's not Bay Area. I've heard it maybe in the past, and they're like, San Jose's just San Jose. Or they call it something else, like Salinas too is the Bay, no? Or not? That's next to San Jose,
It's tough, yeah. I mean,
See,
it's really regional where how you have to look at it, not
Yeah.
how people are saying.
I'm gonna go over there, and if everybody tells me out there that no, this is the Bay, that's what I'm gonna call it because you need to respect what they call it out there.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know what it is honestly, but I've just heard people. Nah, that's. I think Salinas. I've never heard people say the Bay, but San Jose, yeah,
San
for
Jose,
sure, yeah.
yeah.
Sacramento, that's kind of crazy how we got into that.
It's right there. It's like a borderline. I think it's certain region that's part of the Central Valley, and then the other north part I think is not. I don't know. It's weird, as far as.
Shout out
how
Rico
that
Too
works.
Smooth. Shout out even the legends, man. How am I gonna forget his name? Brother Lynch. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Yeah, Sacktown brought a lot of dope artists I used to listen to too.
X-Rated? No, X-Rated?
X-Rated is dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Who else was from X-Rated? Brother Lynch. There's more other ones that even more down like Stockton, like back in the day. But man, we don't even talk about Stockton right now. We'll talk about it again in another episode. Yeah, let's get into the whole like. I want to know how pretty much. Like, how is it that you are this person who I think is like somebody who wants to help the community? Where does this come from? Like, who influenced you? Who inspired you to be this guy who wants to do for the community? Because I love right now how you said that. No, let's do it now. Let's motivate these people.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you fucking aimed it on the spot. Because I remember getting the message because I thought I wasn't. Because you have to get judged to get nominated. And I thought I didn't make the nominees. And then I seen it, and I fucking got hell excited, bro. For reals, as an artist.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. My mom cried at the awards, bro.
Yeah.
My mom was at the awards, and then I turned around, my mom was crying. I was like, why are you crying? And she's like, I'm just happy for you.
Proud, yeah.
Bruh, so you did that shit, bro. That's
what it's all about.
Yeah, bro.
Like, some we get negative like attention sometimes from what we're doing, but then when you see like these artists or musicians that are like really proud of getting their awards or even being honored to be nominated, that's like like we're trying to do this like the Grammys do. Like
Yeah.
our Central Valley is overlooked like big time, you know, and that's why for me personally, I started as a record label. It was hard to get my artists into events, you know, and it was just like it was tough. So for me, I wanted to do my own events because it's like, well, if they're not letting us get on these events, then let's just do them ourselves, you know, and then let's just create our own lane, like, you know, and try to look out for the artist.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
So that's what made me want to do shows. And I had my buddy Tyree Washington passed away, Valley Bay Entertainment, you know, and he was really, really one of my people that influenced me.
He was from Valley to the Bay Entertainment?
Yeah, Valley Bay Entertainment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, the whole family, bro. My condolences.
Good guy.
They
Good guy.
they were a big stamp here with the music scene, bro. If you're a rapper in the 2006,
You're putting everybody on.
early 2000s, yeah, man, you knew about that.
Yeah, and that's where it came from for me. I seen how he worked. He helped put our artists on a couple of big events. He put us on the Mac Dre tribute event, and that type of stuff is what artists need for exposure, you know. Wasn't many people doing it like that. And so for me, we became friends, you know, from business to becoming friends. And he would give me some good advice, you know, and when you lose that crutch, you know, it makes it kind of like, damn, now we got to stand on my own feet, because he was always there to, you know, not just be there for you, but make sure that you're doing right. You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna tell you like you fucking up, or you know, that type of stuff. But yeah, he was my inspiration, and like I even told him, man, the year he passed, he had came to the awards, and
that's dope.
we gave Valley Bay their recognition,
Nice.
and he was in the back, and he was just telling me like, man, like kind of just letting me know I'm proud of you. And I was like, man, the whole reason I started doing this was like, don't take no offense to it, was to do it better than you, you know.
He probably jocked that. He probably was like, hell yeah.
You gotta, you know, you gotta work on anybody's faults and learn from people's mistakes, so you don't make them yourself, you know.
I think that's an influence, though, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Because you get influenced, and you're like, but I would just do this different.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Mm-hmm. R.I.P. man. I bet you he's still with us. What are you talking about?
Oh, definitely.
He's the one making things happen for you behind the scenes, bro. I mean, shout out to the one above, man. I got this right here next to me and over here. I got him everywhere. Yeah. Let's go. I want to eat tacos because I'm fat. All right. For as Central Valley Music Awards, it's this Saturday here in Tulare, down the street from my house. Let's go. I'm going to get hella pedo. I'm just kidding. I can't. I got interviews to do. So, yeah, for anybody watching right now, this before the Central Valley Music Awards this weekend. Today is Tuesday, October 3rd, and it's going to be on Saturday. Si Dios quiere. And I'll be out there doing interviews, man. Shout out to my boy. He's giving me the chance to go out there with the microphone. You guys are going to see that. It's going to be dope. And we're going to pretty much make it a whole vlog about the CVMAs. So if you're an artist, catch me out there. I'll be the guy with the sombrero. Not this one. I have a more flyer one. And I'll be out there, man, doing interviews. You know what I mean? Anybody who's out there pretty much gets one. And I'll also have my little... It's not going to be a booth table, but it'll pretty much... Because I'm not going to be able to walk around all day, bro. I'm going to sit down. So the big interviews, hopefully we could get some big dope ones out there. Because, you know, some big names are going to be in the building. And we'll get some, you know, quick, short, but dope interviews while we're there. And, yeah, it's going to be dope, bro. So, yeah, what's the address for people who don't know CVMAs?
Ooh,
if anything, I'll put it in the link.
Yeah.
So watch the link. Go to the link, and I'll put all the information there for the CVMAs. I'll also put his IG. So go to the link right now. It's already on there. And I'll put all information that you guys need for him. His Chasing Dream records, all that pretty much will be on there. And I'm already giving you guys his IGs without him telling you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Central Valley Music Awards this Saturday. I'm fucking pumped up about it. Besides the CVMAs, even though we shouldn't put it to the side, because it should be recognized as fuck right now, especially this weekend. I wish I would have bought something nice, but I have some nice stuff put away.
I messed up on that part too. Always
Get a haircut.
yeah, the
Bro, you
haircut's
get so
good enough.
busy, huh? Can you put on
Oh
a dress?
man, it's tough.
You just take it in your car, bro. Take the shirt, you know, and then as soon as
I
you get
did
a
that
chance,
last year. Didn't even get a chance to just stood in the car.
Well, I'll be out there, bro. I'm gonna help you out, whatever you need. If you need me to put some shit together. But yeah,
Appreciate it.
shout out Billy Sales hosting the event.
Yes, sir.
I need to host some fucking events too. It's the fuck, man. Billy, give me a hand over here, bro. What are some of your goals, in the future that you have? Like what are some of your goals and some of your plans? I mean, don't speak about your plans. Don't ever speak about those out loud.
Yeah.
But what are some of your goals that, you know, for the near future? What are some of them? What are you trying to get? What do you want to, like, say the Central Valley Music Awards? What is more of your goal that you're trying to do with CVMAs besides?
I would want the CVMAs to be taken more seriously. You know, as far as it's not a goal, but I think some artists overlook it, and I think it's important to take it seriously. You know, because this is a lot of hard work to put behind it, and really it's just to make sure we're building something that is trustworthy and people know this is you're the right people are being awarded. And to make it a big place for people to travel, you know, and look forward to it every year. And, you know, really, I would like to include more musicians too. You know, it's kind of tough I have a hip hop background, you know, so I would like to get more country involved, you know. And
yeah, that's what I want to see too.
Spanish, you know.
Spanish.
You know, because I know the bands are out there, but it's tough, you know. We got a big valley to look over.
Next year, bro. Every year we're just gonna grow. This is just a start. Mm-hmm. Remember, we're only on 3.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You know, I mean, for the long haul.
4.
Like I know this is
Game
something.
5.
Yeah, long term. I wanted to build. Yeah, be careful what you throw.
I know, huh?
But you know, it's to build long term longevity in whatever I'm in. You know, and that's just what it's about. And to keep it annual and to keep me in it 100% and to make sure I'm giving, you know, the Central Valley my all, you know, because it is draining. We do other events, but like I put more focus on this event and our car shows, you know, but I would like to.
It is draining, bro. I like how you said that.
Yeah, it's you know,
but it's not like a draining like you don't want to do it. It's more like and you'll probably agree with me. It's more like make sure everything goes right and nothing fucks up.
You have to,
and that is so draining for one throwing the event and being the head of everything.
For me, like I've often asked how do we get stuff done, you know, as far as like when we're getting overwhelmed, you know, because we do get overwhelmed when we're doing this.
Yeah.
But you know, you just gotta, you know, stay calm and cool for the people, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just the drive after you see like the first year where we threw it, the Central Valley Awards, just to get a glimpse of seeing musicians, hip hop, R&B, just a crowd that probably would normally not be in the same building, you know, and that was something that I really was amazed myself just to see that scene, you know. It was like, this is pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, like the last CVMAs, there was rock bands, there was female singers, you know, R&B singers, rappers. But obviously, it's more popular to the rap hip hop side because, I mean, not to sound, I guess, mean, but we're like the ones more like popular. Like we stand out more, I guess, because we're more independent, and then we're actual real artists. I feel like there's a lot of rock bands that are around, and no offense, but I feel like a lot of them turn into like the type of bands that only get booked for weddings and for like events,
like cover bands.
Exactly. And it's nothing bad with that. I just think it's, you know, maybe say if you're really a band, like, are you shooting music videos? Are you writing your own music? Are you putting it on Spotify? Are you doing all that? Or I mean, if you're really just doing the whole wedding thing, what shout out to you though. Like, my respects to that because you're making money. You know, weddings pay big time, quinceañeras, whatever. But if you're doing the real artistry, then, you know what I mean? That's more of a, you know what I mean? It's more of a career in the public eye, you know what I mean? As in, like, media and all that, you know? So,
Yeah, it's tough for all the outlets, you know, because like when we started looking into the artists and bands, I personally was surprised on how much talent that we do have
fuck
in the Central Valley. Not just our hip hop, like
That's the
we got the
main
rock
thing.
bands, we got heavy metal, but it's tough for us to find them. You know, it's a little bit tougher for us to find them, but they're out there, man. There's some dope bands that were just like, man, they're pretty dope. You know,
bro, I think about that all the time. And let me get a little bit into that, sorry. But, like, what do you think? Because I think I want to hear your opinion on it. But what do you think it is about out here in the Central Valley that gives us, like, this, even just the thought of it, of, like, nothing dope is going on with, like, music, as in, like, the only time we get something where we all get together, it's always a bigger artist who's a worldwide artist. And then here in the Central Valley, we don't have anything. We do have some stuff, and I'll name them right now. But, like, we don't have, like, events or even artists who represent us. So where people from outside want to come here and be like, oh, that's this event. Like, one, for instance, the best event in the Central Valley right now is the Taco Truck Throwdown, October 21st in Fresno, Chuck Chancey Park. Mexican OT, Cypress Hill. Yeah, bro, that show in the Central Valley is the shit. Why? Because it's tacos and it's music. Yes, it's aimed hip hop and rap and, you know what I mean, and pop, you know. But it's because that's the music that moves everybody right now. Sorry to say, it's the most popular genre of music is hip hop. And obviously corridos and regional mexicanos going on top of that too. But
the Spanish music. Brings
yeah,
people
but
out.
obviously rap, hip hop is the number one genre, most popular in the U.S. And these events bring a lot of the more younger people in, and people who just love tacos. Period. And so events like the Taco Truck Throwdown, which obviously brings people from outside, because I'm hearing people from Seattle went last year.
Dang.
Seattle, people from I think, I don't know, like St. Louis, things like that, but like Central Valley, period, like, oh, Visalia people go and Bakersfield people go. So you need to do events that bring everybody together to where it's like they look forward to it every weekend or even every month to something. Like Fresno has their art hops every month.
Yeah.
And they're so dope, bro. I went twice because I was living under a rock for a long ass time, and then I went and I was like, these are once a month. What the fuck? And I told my wife, I was like, let's go to Fresno. Like every month they have these art hops. We could walk on downtown and there's food and there's all this dope stuff, and we're just missing out. And in Visalia we do have some, but they're small, and they don't bring a lot of the crowd that more of, you know what I mean. And I think people like us will make that happen. Make more events pop out. Make more people come out. And I think one thing that can bring people in is food. Bring food and bring a lot of it.
I want
And
to
bring
do like
different.
a vendor wars, you know?
A what?
Vendor wars?
Why'd you say that on here, bro? See,
It's going to happen, so that's why
if anybody does that, just know you guys got it from here, from Ernest, bro. Yeah.
Sometimes my ideas just leak out my brain, man.
That is so dumb. I just went like, bro, why'd you say that? Because
we tried to do it last year, you know, but it was kind of tough to get it together as far as your weather and the spot. You know, you got to have the location, I think, is the toughest spot, especially here in this area. It's kind of tough to do stuff like that. You got to really have your community behind you.
Yeah.
know?
You know what I think it's about here? And you'll agree with me. I don't know if you do. But, like, I feel like anything you do here has to be family friendly.
Oh, definitely.
And why? Because we're not too much. I mean, 90% of the whole community here in the Central Valley, 90%, they don't associate themselves with what's going on in the streets. They're, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know what that means. You know, everybody's a family person. Everybody comes from family backgrounds. The other 10%, those 10% are the ones that attend Taco Truck Throwdown and Central Valley Music Awards, because we're more of the people that are like, I mean, easy to say it for me, it's like people that are into dope shit. When I say dope shit, it's like people who are into like the culture. Anything that has to do with culture, because even foodies is like a part of culture now, I
Yeah.
guess, because it's like food has to do a lot with music. I mean, it's always has. That's why I started Taco Network, for people who know the background of it. It's food involved with music involved with food, and those two things bring
Yeah.
in culture. And especially here, Taco Network, we're all about raza, and raza is important to the whole world right now. Like, we're trying to make something, you're trying to make something, and I think we're all aiming for the same goal, bro. And here in the Central Valley, I just want to make that so big. And so, que Dios me oiga, I want people to know, even y'all to hear me, is that I want to create the biggest event. Not create it, I don't want to be the main bato, but I want to be part of creating the biggest events, plural, is you say plural after events, that bring people out and bring entertainment to you, because we all work hard in the Central Valley. We bust our ass all week, and we all deserve some time to ourselves to freaking let out the freak and to freak out safely or unsafely, responsibly or unresponsibly, to enjoy good times. And we don't have to leave the Central Valley to do it. Because a lot of us are like, oh, I'm going to go to the
you gotta
Bay, or
travel,
even
yeah.
not the Bay. People will be like, oh, I'm going to Mexico this week, and I'm going to Cabo this week. I'm going to Pismo, like, well, Pismo is Central Valley, but like, that's Central Coast, but like, 2 hours away. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like when we do our car shows, we had people coming from LA,
Yeah,
Pismo.
that's where we're popular for.
Yeah.
Car
and,
shows.
And then like when you do the car shows, their food, there got to be food trucks, So
Yeah,
it's a culture,
Yeah.
It's like when you see it, and you see like you're like I grew up in the lowrider bike scene, so we always were kind of attached to the scene, and
yeah.
that was what was for us, was riding around our lowrider bikes and going to the shows. And you don't really see that now, It's like the cruising's supposed to be coming back, it's and that's the good thing, but it's hard to do something for the community if your community's not allowing it,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough to go through
I know what you mean. Though.
there's certain things you got to do to go put a car show on at a park or
Any event, bro.
It's,
sometimes there's something. Yeah,
the community has to want it too. Like our town needs, like, for me, like our town doesn't have enough events. Everybody goes to Fresno, Bakersfield, or outside of our own like intermediate town. It's
Yeah.
like definitely needs to be more stuff. And
Well, just so people know, Taco Fest coming soon. The way I put Taco Fest, bro.
Taco Fest.
Taco Fest, yes. And just so you guys know, it is in the works and it's coming soon. And Ernest will be a part of it. We're going to do Taco Fest. It's going to be fun. And we're naming it out now. And no one can take it away from me because it's going to be spelled the way I spell taco. And yeah, Taco Fest pretty much. This event is going to be dope because they're going to be small events, but they're going to be consistent. And we're going to do them. I'm going to try to do them at least every 2 to 3 months in certain spots that will benefit y'all. I'm not trying to make no money off of this. Just like I'm trying, like everything I do right now. Money's not going to come into us until it wants to start blessing me. I don't know if that sounds stupid to some of y'all, but I'm not in this for the money. Even though I am spending every dollar on my shit to the point that I'm broke. Like, I'm behind bills right now, but here I am sitting down podcasting with my boy because I believe in this shit. And I don't have the dopest shit, but I'm super grateful and blessed for what I have, because I wouldn't have it no other way like that. Shout out to my boy Louie though. Shout out to Louie, because my boy helped me out too with equipment. He's pretty much like my only team member or partner in this right now, whatever you want to call it. But that's my brother right there. Shout out to my compa, and he's the only one pretty much helping me with this right now with the whole taco network going on. Yeah, I got
all you need, really.
Yeah, bro. You just need a certain solid group of people around you, bro. And as of me, I'm trying to grow my thing, and I'm trying to add. No, I wouldn't say add. I think relationships will get built along the way.
You gotta go along the path,
you know who's gonna be for you and what things you could do for one another, because it's all vice versa. As in, you know what I mean? It's like that in the world, bro. As naturally, if you're a good person, you do things.
Karma.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you don't
Put out good karma,
think twice about it. That's who you are, So let's go. I want to be rich. Let's get into this next part of the show. This is my favorite part of the show, and it's called the spicy question. Spicy question. Shout out to Tapatio. Shout out to Valentina, the black one, not the red one.
Oh, dang. I didn't know they had a black one.
Yeah, the black. There's the black background and then the red background.
Oh, okay.
The black one I think is more spicy, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Which is more spicy, the black one or the red? Yeah, it's the black one. That's always get black. Or it's like more like, yeah. All right, so let's get into the spicy questions, Ernesto. Now, hopefully, and by spicy questions, I don't mean like going on a date, because there's this one game that I used to play, and it had the spicy question. It was like date questions, like when was your first kiss? Anyways, pause. All right, ready? All right, first question. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would you want to have dinner with?
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And you need to get closer to the mic for this, or get it closer to you.
That's a tough one. I would probably say Tupac, I think Tupac was...
That's a good conversation, huh?
Yeah, because I think he was really more intelligent than
some people thought.
Yeah.
Like
he
more
wasn't
than
just
thug.
like no thug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from what I was researching, he was getting ready to...
He was like a Malcolm X, Martin Luther
politics.
King. Yeah. Bro, that's so crazy. Right now, I think he would have been doing something
he
like
would be...
Bro, I think he would have been governor of Cali.
He would have been the president,
I think more governor.
I think he was shooting more bigger, He was somebody that wanted to move the people. And
that is so dope.
I think when you're trying to do something positive, it kind of, people tend to take away from that, And Tupac was on a mission of doing a lot of positive stuff, For me, he motivated me, as far as just being a kid listening to his music and just getting an understanding, like he was a people, he was about the people, and like I honestly feel he will go down as a prophet, that type of.
That's dope, bro. I think he is.
Thing, and you know what happens to prophets, they don't last long in this life. And
I think he's in the museum, like the Black History Month.
Is he?
Like I don't know if I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but it has to do with Black history.
Yeah.
And it's so dope that they put Tupac in there, like.
He was a big guy, man. He was motivating.
Shout out to that whole museum, because I want to go there. There's a few museums. Actually, I've been talking about going to museums. I want to go to the 9/11 one.
Yeah, that's
It's crazy, huh?
That's a whole different thing there,
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's impacted by that, man. Big love to y'all. R.I.P. Tupac. All right, let's get into this next one, bro. It's gonna get it's getting sad there, bro. No mames. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? But you don't have to really tell us the most embarrassing, or maybe just one. But like, what's one of the most embarrassing things you've ever done?
Most embarrassing.
No, and maybe something that happened to you privately, but maybe like other people seen. But what was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to you?
I remember one time it was like. There was like the people that sell the corn. It was back in the days. It's probably a teenager. Mm-hmm. And there was a real pretty girl that was riding around. Maybe the guy's daughter. I don't know who she was. But we went out there like all cool, It was at my sister's house. My brother-in-law was out in the front. And I stepped in a big-ass hole and fucking fell. And
Right
it
in
was
front
like
of her?
right in front of her.
Damn.
Like, man, my brother-in-law just laughed, and that was something I would say, you know, it's kind of embarrassing for me. There's other moments, you know, but that's something kind of that kind of hit me, you know.
That's something you see in a movie, bro. That's hella funny.
Trying to walk all cool, you know, and just bam. That's
The
it.
song even in the background. Prink. If you could change one thing about you, only one thing, what would you want to change?
I would say maybe caring too much at times. Big heart.
Big-hearted?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
sometimes that kind of
That's crazy how that is bad sometimes, huh?
You know, it is sometimes. We build trust, and sometimes, you know, I think, like in this industry, you can't
You can't be like
you can't
that.
have your heart out there, man. You know,
Nah.
and that's why I do a lot of stuff for the community. At one point when I was younger, I used to terrorize my community, you know. So
Yeah.
for me to give back is just that's something that I want to like redo that karma. You know, I put a lot of bad karma when I was a teenager. You know, I just really made bad decisions when I was, you know, just doing stupid shit. You know, so for me, I would say, you know, in this industry, you got to protect your heart, man. You know, like people want what you got. People want to take your credit. You know what I mean? And so I think you need to stand for yourself when you're in this business and make sure you stand tall. You know, because
Yeah.
people, you know, it's cutthroat, straight
Yeah.
cutthroat.
I was gonna
you
say
know?
it's like a dog eat dog world.
all day.
Even though you tend not to be, it's like I want to say a little bit. It's more like if you were to introduce yourself into somebody, you probably would be like, "Hey, I'm a good like this is me. Hey, I'm a good person. I'll never fuck you over, right? I'm very loyal, blah blah." Like you explaining how loyal you are, how good of a person you are, and it seems like people will still take advantage
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
For
It's
me, I grew up with the respect and your word is your
Yeah.
word, you know? Like handshake, whatever, like if we're going to say this, like that's what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we don't need no contracts, you know?
Yeah.
But now you got to protect yourself, you got to contract shit out. It's like people will run through you, man, and it's something that I'm still learning from personally, you know?
Honestly, me, the way I see it, bro, because I'm always going to keep it real with you. And I'm speaking
Yeah.
to you guys if you guys are watching too, but I'm always going to keep it real with you. And I definitely don't, what is it? I don't sugarcoat. Like, I'll tell you straight out. But if I ever feel like, because I feel like sometimes some people come off automatically rude, like they feel like they could talk to you some way.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not the type of person to do it back.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely
You got to be
like I laugh
professional.
in my head and then I still respond super professionally or even just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm never gonna be the level you want to bring me down to. Like I'm definitely and if you ever think I'm being what's the word, like maybe ignoring you or like going like, all right, whatever you say, and like I'm not really paying attention to you, don't think that. It's just sometimes you don't have to say and explain too much in order just to explain yourself and say something. You just say it directly and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah, you don't need to explain yourself.
it just
like,
poof.
People,
You know what I
people
mean?
are gonna have their own opinion on whatever it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm straight up with everybody. I'm keeping it real all the time, and I also don't fuck around. And I'm also not with the bullshit. Like I'm all like Taco Network is a. If anybody wants to know, this is a fucking family channel for. Even though we're saying a la verga and everything right here, this is a family channel, bro. So keep that shit out of here, bro. Because we're definitely trying to get a bag, and we're definitely just trying to get a bag. Do you want a bag? I want a bag. So if you want a bag, join me on this bag adventures of Gemini. Let's
Bag
see.
chasing.
What's your dream job, bro? I mean, I know you might be in the road of some, but if you could do anything in the world, I mean, yeah, what's your dream job?
I used to want to be a cook, you know, but then it just.
Dude, you look like a chef.
I
That's
just didn't
so
like
crazy.
when people wanted me
You
to
look like
cook
you wear
something.
that shirt.
Yeah. I like cooking. You know, I do like
Dope.
cooking. But a dream job, man, I would say like own maybe a sports team or something, you know? Like
Dang.
some type of.
What's your team? The Raiders?
I like the Falcons. I'm a Falcon fan.
Real shit, you're
Yeah,
ATL?
Atlanta
How'd that
Falcons.
happen?
Oh man, like since I was a kid, like 5, 6 years old, I liked the
Was your
Falcon
dad a fan
helmet.
or something?
Well, my dad's a Ram fan.
Oh,
My mom's a
okay.
Cowboy fan. They used to dress me in Rams, Cowboys, and I'm like, nope, I'm a Falcon. You know.
That's
I
crazy.
guess I used to pronounce it as fuckins. You know, I was a little kid, man, and I got
Shout out Atlanta fucking.
yeah, straight up, man, real fan, man.
That's hard.
I didn't fall into the
ATL.
you know, what everybody else likes, Raiders or Niners, or I just always been a Falcon
Yeah.
fan. That's my nickname, actually. You know, is my nickname's Falcon.
Really?
As far
Like family?
family, friends, you
Yeah?
know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
like
dope.
a buddy of mine named me.
That's your placazo.
Yeah, basically. Back in like 7th, 8th grade, he started calling me Falcon. And then one of the teachers, the wood teacher, was like saying it was a gang name. I'm like, what?
the-
Yeah, it's just like, it's a Atlanta Falcon fan, you know?
I
so,
heard it was a gang name.
yeah, all that. And we weren't even really
That's
into
an
the
80s
games
teacher.
then,
I'm guessing
you
you
know?
went to school in the 80s.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was,
I'm pretty good at doing some impressions. You probably have classes like this.
yeah.
Mr. Ramirez.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice, man. Just
Yeah.
judgmental, you know?
All right, last one, bro. If you could play one sport for the rest of your life professionally, what sport? And we just talked about what sport would you want to play?
Yeah, it'll be baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball.
Tight.
Yeah, just
What position?
shortstop, third base, second base. I pitched a little bit. I was good, but I didn't like it.
Were you pitching like a 70, 76?
I was pitching pretty hard, man.
Yeah?
Like I know I was throwing hard, but I just didn't. I didn't like being too close to the plate. You know, it was like
Yeah.
I like just being in the field. It was just more.
So you played all Little League?
Yeah, all the way through Babe Ruth.
Minor,
I tried a little bit of high school, but like
That's the best sport I'm good at.
yeah.
Yeah, even though I don't play it, but I MVP'd in basketball, but baseball I was better at. I
Yeah,
just didn't
baseball
continue
was
playing it.
natural for me.
I was catcher.
Catcher, yeah. Catcher was tough for me. I liked the action, you know, shortstop,
Yeah.
third. I was a good hitter. I was a better defensive player, but baseball definitely.
Yeah, well, you were shortstop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually, if you were in first base, you wanted to be shortstop. You know what I mean? That was me. Like first base or shortstop. But it was like, nope, you're a big guy. And then once they put me in catcher, it was over.
yeah.
They call me
it's
the
a tough
brick wall,
position. Yeah,
Nobody got through me. Nobody ever made that last home, you know? Poof. Out.
yeah. It's intimidating at the plate right there.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Last one, bro. Because we're about to let you go. If you could sign any artist right now, I was gonna ask you an extra spicy question. I was gonna say, if you could sign any artist right now in the Central Valley, who would you want to sign? But let's not get in there right now because the comments are gonna be blowing up.
Yeah, no favoritism. There's some dope ones out there, man. There's so much talent in our Central Valley. It's crazy, and it's something that I feel is going to keep building and building, and artists will look forward to it. You know.
Actually, let me ask you this one, and then I'll let you go. Name your top favorite rappers of all time. Because I know you mentioned Tupac, Eazy-E. I'm sure those are in there.
Master P.
Two more than.
I would say Motor Technique.
What?
Yeah, Motor Technique. That
He's
guy,
in my top 5.
Man, he's.
Well, I never expected you to say
I like
that.
just his
Revolutionary Volume 1 is in my top 5 albums.
his way of just putting stuff out there is dope. You know, that's kind of how I write. Is like kind of like how he does.
Really?
Yeah. And
wanna
then
hear
I'll
some-
probably
I wanna-
say it's got to be hip hop or just.
Anybody?
I would say Alicia Keys, man.
Really?
Alicia Keys. She's I think.
Bro, yours. Yeah, this is. That's dope.
We're actually in New York, right? And she was performing for free in Central Park, and I had told my family like, hey, like
Let's
they didn't
go.
even know who she was at that time. She was just barely popping, and she was performing for free. We didn't go, and she became probably one of the biggest artists coming out of New York. You know,
man.
but that was something for me. Like I like artistry. You know, like
Yeah,
her
yeah.
is just how she
She has it
sings,
all.
how
And
she
she's super
carries
beautiful.
herself. It's that's.
She's with John Legend, huh? No.
What's that?
That's not John Legend's wife, huh?
No, I think she's with the producer.
Oh, she's with Swiss Beats.
Yeah, Swiss Beats.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swiss Beats. I think he's a Middle Eastern, no? Yeah, I think he is.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought he was black, but he's not. He's still dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Here we go now. All right, my boy. Hey, seems like that was the last of the spicy questions. But other than that, my boy, I want to give you this time right now to, give some shout outs if you have shout outs, or give everybody the IG, social medias, all that if they want to follow, all that information. Also give the shout outs to the events you got coming out, all that, man. This is your time right now to just do that real quick.
The RIGs is Chasing Dreams Records, Central Valley Music Awards. Just shouts out to the people behind our scenes that help us continue to do what we do. We have a few sponsors that help us and continue to do our car shows and do our awards. It's not many, but we got a small circle that stays loyal to us, and we appreciate them. And it's just something that we're going to continue to do events. The Central Valley Awards are going to keep happening. We're going to adjust, to make sure we're going to continue to put, the right people in. I think we're going to switch up the registration, I think, next year.
Okay.
I think right now we want to make sure, once we put registration out, sometimes we get over flooded, and some of the artists on there probably need a little bit more work than some of these known artists that are making their names for the Central Valley.
Yeah.
But we're definitely working to make it better. If anybody has suggestions, like any type of questions, like call me, 559-368-8925.
You got it.
Because we want to make sure that this is legit. This is straight legit. Some people be like, is this real? Is this happening? It's real. We're going to continue to do it. I support Central Valley artists hard. If the people that really know me know, like I low key support big time. So
We can tell.
that's just the main thing. Because sometimes I'm just behind the scenes and some people really don't.
That's why we wanted you on here, bro. That's what we wanted you on here, people to see.
I appreciate that, because
Hell yeah.
I know I need to start doing it more. I like to just, I don't want to be that part, but sometimes when you're behind the scenes, other people take your credit. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
That's something I want to make sure I'm out there. Like we do a lot of stuff, man, and we're gonna continue to do more things. Even like we haven't talked about it, but we have a nonprofit established, Central Valley Music Organization.
Let's go.
And our mission is to get a Central Valley student a scholarship every year. So whenever we sell tickets to the awards, we sell tickets to our car shows, anything that we do, it helps us get a scholarship in some hands. We're working on some other events too that are for our athletes. I don't want to put too much out there, but we're doing some things. We got some vision. Especially that is important. If you have vision and if you have an idea, like, don't sit on it, man, because our universe, it's gonna circle around, and if you put it out there, someone's gonna catch on to it and do your idea. You're gonna regret it. So do that shit, man. No matter if it's hard. Even if you don't even know, like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. If you got vision, then it's meant to be, man.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Yo, shout out to Ernest for that one, man. Yo, that was dope right there. And I fuck with that. Wrong one. Hey, yo, my boy.
Yeah,
Thank you
appreciate
for everything, bro. Definitely a really good one. The interview was one of my favorites right now because we really got, someone I could really relate to right now because of what we're trying to do for like y'all, bro. And it's definitely something we've been dreaming of for a long time. We've been chasing our dream. But yeah, man, thank you for sliding through, my boy. A dope podcast. For everybody who didn't get that, check the link. I'll make sure to add all the information. Central Valley Music Awards, his IGs, all that info you guys want. So yeah, my boy, again, thank you. And let's hit him with the outro. And let's let you go because we need to go already and get tacos. All right, guys, you guys have a really good night. Thank you guys for tuning in again for the Taco Tuesday podcast show. I'm your host, Gemini. Make sure you guys add me on IG, Gemini559. Other than that, man, thank you guys. God bless. Again, I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to the channel, everybody who's been watching, sharing the clips on Instagram. Shout out to everybody who's really definitely showing love. And we'll be back next Tuesday with another one. Let's see who we got, man. I don't know. It might be a big one. It might not be. But anybody here in the Central Valley is a big name, big person, big motivation. Let's go, man. We in here. You guys have a good night. Buenas noches, raza.